Piet, like all good things, this trip also comes to an end. Today is the last day.
Last day, we are sitting at the airport waiting to go home.
Yeah. The good news is that we do not have a delay. There were two flights actually from Amsterdam, flying towards Amsterdam. The KLM flight and our flight. The KLM flight got cancelled, so we're super lucky that we're on this one. So that's the good news. What
Is there,
about
is there any bad news?
what is what about the
Well, the
elephant in
bad-
the room?
The bad news is that we have a hangover,
We do.
not because of the elections, it was just a long night with a lot of wine.
Why?
And the people voted, the people chose, so it is the people's problem.
Yeah,
If there is a problem.
yeah. So America, hold on tight. We're flying out. Wishing you
We
all
leave
the
you
best.
alone.
Yeah, you guys chose this situation. You deal with it.
Well, basically, it's not what we predicted, but it's what we thought could happen.
Yeah.
If I had to gamble, it would be 51 to 49, 51 for Trump. But that was the gut feeling after talking to many people and knowing the country and knowing the people. It's I think the Harris movement was not big enough and had not enough story to tell to get more votes than they did this time. But it was difficult for Harris because she was the vice president. She couldn't say she would do everything totally different because then she would say bad things basically about President Biden. So she was in a rotten position, if that's good English, to to do her thing.
Yeah.
While on the other hand, Trump could say whatever he wanted, as you always did, whether it was true or not true, or didn't matter. People loved him because a lot of people are having a gut feeling that they are against the government. They don't like to pay taxes. They don't like foreigners, and basically it's the same thing that we see in Europe. People that are having feelings and they complain about the government, so they want to try something new.
Yeah.
So sorry, America, but there is nothing new because this is going on all over the world.
Yeah.
But you're more flabbergasted.
No, like I think we talked throughout the days like that some scales we do see more sophisticated with the approaches that the Trump campaign had, and then there were other things that we loved about the Harris campaign. I think I have two reflections.
I'm getting music now in my ear.
Yeah. I think the first reflection is on the crowds that we saw in Philly. The huge amount of people that must have woken up this morning with disappointment, in silence. So I feel sorry for all the people that we saw, and those were queues of people, of large amount of people.
Yeah, but if it was the other way around, we would feel sorry for all the other people.
True.
Because just were
True.
also very nice people that we had good conversations
True.
and
Yeah,
it's-
like those two ladies in line talking about their hopes and dreams. We had a cab driver that was so convinced that they would win, and that brings me actually to my second point, and that is that during this trip I got to appreciate the complexity of America. Like, it is so diverse and complicated that a simple solution won't resolve. And anyone preaching for simple solutions for very complex, complicated challenges is up to disappointment. And that's why I think that second group, which is cheering now, will be disappointed as well. So I got to appreciate the states more. I got to appreciate the depth of the complexity, and
Do you have more answers now, or do you have more questions than we?
The more I see, the more I understand that I actually know very little.
In Dutch, you would say, "I moet nog veel leren."
Ja, maar ik ben ook jonger, hè, dus dat scheelt. So I'm returning back to the Netherlands with those thoughts.
Okay, it was a great week.
It was.
Great week. We had a great time. We met lovely people in the group, but also at the Trump rallies, at the Harris rallies, during all the days that we were walking around and visiting stuff, talking to people.
Yeah.
It was a heavy week. I'm
It was.
totally tired now, but it was interesting, good, and now let's hope for the best
Yeah.
to yet to come,
It's,
especially for the guys over here.
what I take home are the amazing conversations we had, the great company, great food, good drinks, wonderful wine, and I think that is what matters. All these experiences that accumulate, that makes us human.
Do we have a kind of a bromance now?
We do. Come on, you need to have a bromance before you get on a trip like this. It was great.
Okay, it was great. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Hike, for the company, and who knows? Maybe another time, another place.
Guys, you should do again an election in 4 years. We'll try to be there.
Okay.
Bye bye.
See you guys. Cheers.